Hi everyone, the question says that we should find the value of the radius. Okay, from here to here is the radius of the circle. Now this is not drawn to scale, please, it's not drawn to scale. So look at this circle. Now we are going to find the value of our radius using two methods. Okay, the first method we are going to make use of properties of a chord. Okay, properties of a chord, that is what we are going to use. All right, now using the properties of a chord, the first thing we need to remember is the property that says that a perpendicular dropped from the center divides a chord into two equal parts. A perpendicular dropped from the center divides a chord into two equal parts. So let's do another circle to explain this. If this is a circle, because this is not a circle, okay, and this is the center of a circle. All right, remember that a chord divides a circle into two parts but not two equal parts. All right, now this is a chord. Now this theorem is saying that if we drop a perpendicular from the center of this circle, it divides this chord into two equal parts. So it means that if this place is 5, this place is also 5, and you are going to have a right angle triangle here and here. Okay, so that is what this particular theorem is talking about. So let's relate it to what we have here. Okay, so let's draw our circle again and then use it to explain what we have there. Now this is our circle. This is our circle. Then this is the center of the circle, but this time around the diagram looks like this. Okay, all right, now this is 5. Okay, from here to here is 10. Now remember, let's complete this as a chord. So let's complete it. Now if this becomes a chord and this is the center of the circle, we drop a perpendicular across it. Okay, it divides this chord into two equal parts though, so that means that if this is 5, then this is 5 as well. Okay, now if we call from here to here n, let's call from here to here n, then we are going to recall another property of chords. Okay, now this property says that if two chords intersect in a circle, then the products of the lengths of the chord segments are equal. So what this means is that this is a chord and this diameter is also a chord, remember. Now when they intersect in this circle, that's 10 times n is equal to 5 times 5. Okay, so we can make that we can write that equation that 10 multiplied by n is equal to 5 multiplied by 5. All right, now 10 times n is 10n is equal to 5 times 5 is 25. Now let's get the value of n. To get the value of n, let's divide both sides of this equation by 10. So we have 10n divided by 10 is equal to 25 divided by 10. Okay, now let's continue. So 10 will divide itself to give us 1 times n is n. So we have that n is equal to 10 will divide 25 to give us 2.5. Okay, so 2.5 is the value of n. Now let's go back. Remember that the diameter of this circle is from here to here, so the diameter will be 10 plus n. Okay, so we have the diameter is equal to 10 plus n. So it simply means that the diameter is equal to 10 plus 2.5. Okay, so this is equal to 12.5. Now we are asked to find the value of the radius. Remember that the radius is equal to d divided by 2. That is half of a diameter. So it simply means that our radius is equal to 12.5 divided by 2. So if we solve that, we have that radius is equal to, when 2 divides 12, we have 6 points. If we divide 5, we have 2 remainder. 1 divides 10, we have 5. So it means that the radius is 6.25 units. using the first method. Now let's use the second method, the most interesting and the fastest. But before that, if this is the first time you're seeing us, please click the subscription button, turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss our amazing videos. We upload our videos every day, so always tune in at your convenience to watch our new uploads, and give us a thumbs up if you're actually enjoying this video. Thank you very much. Now let us continue. If we talk about the second method, now the second method, like I said, is the simplest. Now the second method is the Pythagorean theorem. Using the Pythagorean theorem, okay, now to do that, the Pythagorean theorem states that in a right angle triangle, okay, if this is a right angle triangle, the longest side of this right angle is our hypotenuse, okay, then let's call the other sides A and B. Now according to the Pythagorean theorem, it states that h squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. Now let's draw the circle to explain where we are going to make use of our Pythagorean theorem. Now if this is a circle and this is the center according to what we are given, now from here to here is r, right? But from here to here is 10 according to what we are given. Then this place is 5. Now if from here to here is 10 and from here to here is our radius, it means that this remaining portion is 10 minus r, right? So we have 10 minus r. Now let's complete this and bring out the right angle triangle. So if we bring out the right angle triangle, this place is 10 minus r. This is right angle, supposed to be a right angle, so this is 5. Okay, now recall that any line you draw from the center of a circle to the circumference is a radius, so it means that this is also a radius. So we have this to be our radius as well. So if we apply the Pythagorean theorem here, it simply means that r squared is equal to 5 squared plus 10 minus r squared. Okay, now remember that a minus b all squared is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, so that means that we can write this as r squared is equal to 5 squared is 25 plus, so this is going to be 10 squared minus 2 multiplied by a, which is 10, multiplied by b, which is r, plus b squared, that is r squared. Okay, so we have r squared is equal to 25 plus 10 squared is 100 minus 2 times 10 is 20 r plus r squared. Okay, now let's collect like terms. R squared, let's bring this r squared here, so it becomes r squared minus r squared is equal to 25 plus 100 is 125 minus 20r. Okay, now r squared minus r squared will give us 0, so we have 0 is equal to 125 minus 20r. Now let's transfer this 20r to this side. If it comes this side, it becomes plus 20r, so we have 20r is equal to 125. Okay, so let's divide both sides of this equation by 20 so that we can get the value of r. So we divide this side by 20 and divide this side by 20 as well. Now 20 will divide itself to give us 1. 1 times r is equal to 4. 5 we divide it to give us 4. Divide 12 to give us 2. 2 remainder 2. Divide 25 to give us 5. Now 4 will divide itself to give us 1. Divide 25 to give us 6. 6 remainder 1. Divide 10 to give us 2. 2 remainder 2. Divide 20 to give us 5. So you can see that this is 6.25 units. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.